Hey everybody, welcome back to Old Man Van Running. We're here again in the Old Man Van Cave, the Old Man Van Castle. Today I'm going to give you my race recap of the Uconn Health Half Marathon up on Iron Horse in Simsbury, Connecticut on June 3rd, 2023, which was yesterday. So Old Man Van's been suffering from a little posterior tendon issues over the last couple of weeks, and I took it easy. I only had, I think, 5 runs, but took a number of days off to kind of let it settle down. And it was really up in the air whether I was going to run this race. I've got New York City Marathon training coming up about a month from now in July, and I don't want to do any long-term damage and put that in jeopardy. However, I was feeling pretty good. The pain had subsided, and I was able to get 3 runs in 4 days. No real issues there. Was making sure I was wearing stability shoes, making sure I was putting some aftermarket kind of orthotic-like insoles in there to provide support. So I was feeling pretty good, and I decided to go ahead and give it a shot yesterday. As you'll see, the weather was awesome, right? It was in the high 50s. It was cool, a little bit humid, but overcast. Really good running weather. The previous few days were up around 90 degrees. Air quality was really bad up here in the Northeast from some wildfires in Canada. So, I was really lucky that the conditions were perfect. Question was whether that foot was going to hold up. So let's get out to the race video and see how the Uconn Health Half Marathon on Iron Horse went for Old Man Van yesterday, June 3rd, 2023.
Good morning, everybody. It's 5:28 on June 3rd, 2023. I'm up here in Simsbury, Connecticut, getting ready for the Uconn Health Half Marathon on Iron Horse. So I'm really excited about this race. I've had a little posterior tibial tendon issue about 2 weeks ago after my 2 heavy weeks of training. Been taking it easy. Only got 4 runs in. Actually, I got 5 runs in over the last 2 weeks, but I seem to be doing a heck of a lot better. So I'm excited to get this race underway today. Barring any issues with my right foot, I should have a decent race. I'm in good shape. The weather this morning is low 60s, supposed to get maybe to the high 50s, and that should be really good. The air is a little bit heavy. Don't know if much of that smoke from Nova Scotia is going to be still in the air, but things should be pretty good if the temperatures stay where they are. It's overcast, so I won't have any bright sun beating down on me. I will be taking the GoPro today, so that's good. I just had a bagel, cinnamon raisin bagel with a little peanut butter, a little jelly, so that's good. I'm feeling pretty good there, having a little bit of coffee. It's currently 5:29 a.m. Race goes off at 7:30 a.m. So I will be wearing my Brooks Elite 9-inch short tights. I'm also going to be wearing my OMVR singlet, nothing underneath it, so that should be good. I'm going to wear my Manchester Road Race A6 running cap. Question right now, as it always is which pair of racing shoes am I going to wear? So a couple of things here. So because of that PTT issue, posterior tibial tendon issue, I've been experimenting, which I know you're not supposed to do that for a race, with some sole insoles that give me a little more support in the racing shoes because they're not stability shoes. So the question is, am I going to wear those today? They're a little bit tight in my size 12 Endorphin Pro 3s. So I'm going to test it out before to see if I can get those in there. If not, I'm just going to go with, the regular insoles and, just cross my fingers that everything goes well. So there you have it. I'm going to settle in here. As always, I get here early, and there, as always, are the strategically placed porta-johns. So, I'm a creature of habit, and that's one of the most important things for me. I have a little bit of coffee. It does some wonders to the insides. I like to have the porta-johns right there so I can make sure that I have no issues prior to race time. I will be taking another Imodium one single Imodium probably within the next half an hour to an hour, and that should tide me over through the race. So what are my goals today? My goals today are to have a good race. Originally, I was thinking of a sub 136, but with the foot issue, I don't know if that's in play today. We'll see how that feels. If it's feeling good, then hey, you know what? I may just go for it depending on how I'm feeling. Well, there you have it. I'm going to settle in. I'm going to have a little more coffee and just relax. Cheers. Okay, so we are 6:27, an hour and 3 minutes from race time. I'm all ready to go. Decided to wear my size 12 Endorphin Pro 3s without the inserts. It's just too tight with them. Get out of the lines. Everybody's up. Parking lot is full now. I was the first one in the parking lot this morning. There you have it. I'm going to put the new battery in and get ready to rock and roll. Let's get out to the race. Okay, we're about a half an hour from the start of the half. So we'll see how this foot feels. I'm hoping everything holds up. I think I'm okay. I think I don't need to hit Porta-John again. Lines are crazy. Let me just go down there, see. Maybe I can pop in there one more time.
Selectman from Simsbury.
Hey, good morning, runners. Welcome to the town of Simsbury. Thanks so much for being here today. Thank you so much to our sponsor, Uconn Health, and of course the Hartford Marathon Foundation for another phenomenal event. You've got a perfect day out here. You've got a great course. Enjoy the town, enjoy your time, have some fun, and hit it hard. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, we're getting ready for the start. Keeping the fingers crossed that that right foot hangs in there. And see what happens.
Getting pumped.
Okay,
All right, now if you wish to have a time in today's race, we need to be able to see that bib. We need to see your bib as you go over that mat and when you return and you come back over the mats, okay? You go around the mat, or if your bib is covered, then you will not receive a time. Hey, 1,600 of you guys are out there right now. Run together, run smart, run safe. Some of the roads are going to be open to local traffic.
wish me luck.
Please use any porta potties that are on the course. Uh-oh. I see that 15-minute mark. Seconds. I'd be pumped if I were you guys, because you're going to have a beautiful race. Who's the first timer? Yeah, you're in for a treat. 3, 2, 1, set! Go get him! All right, run safe now, run safe.
Okay, here we go.
Let's go, Andy!
Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, but you
Mixing with the 5K runners right now.
but I'm a little stronger now.
Feeling okay. About 7/10 of a mile in. Doing pretty good. Feeling all right so far. I'm hanging in there, but I'm gonna take it easy in the next couple of miles. I want to get to the halfway point with something left. Okay, we're almost to the 5-mile mark. I'm hanging in there. I'm losing track of Andrew Flibbert though. One of my rivals, but that's okay. I need to keep, maybe I'll catch him second half. Hey everybody. About halfway. Hanging in there. Mile 8.
Brad Magyar in the blue. Just want to give a big shout out to the Intimate is proud to name the girls on the run Greater Hartford as the charity partner of the Uconn Health Half Marathon 10K and 5K event. Please consider on making a donation to support the mission to inspire girls to be joyful, healthy, and confident by integrating running into their lives. Again, shout out to the girls on the run Greater Hartford.
Out here on the trail, heading up to mile 9. Getting ready to head for home.
Plumber from Middletown. It's Plumber from Middletown. Julian, nice job. William Van High. Jeremy Buck and Christina Williams.
Thank you.
Williams with a nice finish.
Thank you. Thank you.
How about
Thank you.
Matt Circle? Good job, Matt Circle.
Another PR.
Here's Brad Magyar.
37.
Good job, Brad.
137.
In the blue.
Oh boy.
Big Brad Mack.
Put your hands up. All right, age groups 15 to 19, ranking in first place, we got Ben Orani from Sumfield, and we got second place.
So we're here at the awards,
May from Summers,
and I won the age group, so looking forward to that. First out of 11, I was about 8.5, 9 minutes ahead of the second place finisher. So really, really good.
All right, moving on up.
Had some food, had something to drink, so pretty good. Getting ready for this.
We got it. All right, we're going on up for males 60 to 64, the strongman ranking. First place, we got William Vanilli Winhusti Meredith. Ooh, that's a long last name, I like it. Second place, we got Muriel Bald Tercello, West Hartford. And hands on, second place, Michael Tarikani. And third place, Michael Rickety from West Hartford. I'm going to tell you what you really want for age group 70 to 74. Ranking in first place, we got Bob Hunkins from Southington.
So we're back. As you can see, Old Man Van managed to get another personal record, another over 50 personal record. Now, I was much faster in my younger days, but hey, I'm pretty happy with the results as a newly minted 60-year-old. Hey, you know, if I can continue maybe over the next couple of years and bring that half marathon time down a little bit, I really would love to get maybe under 136, hey, maybe even under 135. I'll be really happy with that. And, you know, that's a testament to the training that I've been doing and the nutrition that I've been doing and just keeping myself healthy. Now, big problem, though, I have right now is this posterior tibial tendon on my right foot. I was feeling pretty good over the last, couple of weeks, but it flared up in the second half of the run. I was able to push through it, had a very strong finish, but now I've got to really let this thing heal over the next month. I'm going to cancel my race plans for Father's Day, the Brantford Road Race, just because it's not worth flaring this up again. What I need to do is I need to rest up and heal up to get ready for New York City Marathon training in July. So now going to the race results. As I mentioned, I finished first in the 60 to 64. And let me tell you, this time Hartford Marathon Foundation did a really good job, right? If you look here, actually a very heavy and substantial trophy for winning the division. So really, really happy about that. Really nice. I finally have a trophy instead of beer glasses and blankets and things like that. So that's really nice. The medal is really nice and heavy and substantial. So very, very nice job they do here. This year, the theme was Uconn winning the men's basketball championship. So they kind of highlighted that being it's Uconn Health. Really, really good. So what I'd like to do now is go right into the Pace Pro plan, and you can see how the race played out, how my paces played out. I was using a Pace Pro plan for a 1:36:30. I thought that was a little ambitious because of the foot problem, but I figured might as well put it in there and see how close I can hold to that. Let's just see how it all played out. Okay, here we are back in Garmin Connect looking at the Uconn Health Half Marathon on Iron Horse. We're going to go into the Pace Pro plan, see how I did there. As you can see, my GPS measured it out to 13.13, so I did a really good job, and I really focused on running the tangents during the race, so I'm pretty happy with that. Final time of 1:36:58, 7:23 per mile. And let's go down to Pace Pro. Now, the thing about Pace Pro is these distances, I think it's, the GPS and the variation there. So don't focus so much on the distances here for these splits. These times here are for the 0.98. What really matters is the average pace for each of those splits versus the goal pace. Don't worry about this time down here. Don't worry about this distance over here. Really doesn't matter. It was actually 1:36:58 and 13.13. So let's focus on this. So as you can see, my goal pace was slower than my average pace for the first 4 miles. 7:43, my average pace for that first split was 7:23. As you can see here, same deal, 7:38. I actually ran at a 7:24 pace.
7:16 versus 7:33, 7:17. So as you can see, I was running a little bit faster earlier in the race. Probably went out a little bit hot. Middle of the race, I was kind of right around what my Pace Pro strategy had. So that's really good. Where I lost significant amount of time was miles 9 and 10. At mile 9, I was starting to feel that PTT issue, that posterior tibial tendon issue in my right foot. And I also stopped at the water station to take a gel and to drink some water, and I probably lost 20 to 30 seconds there. So a significant portion of this shortfall was due to stopping. And then again, the PTT was acting up. I was trying to manage that, and I slowed down to 7:34 over that mile 10, whereas I was supposed to be running a 7:09. And then over here, again, I ran a 7:36 versus a 7:18, so I also lost significant time in mile 11. Now, we got to 12 and 13, and I picked it up. Although I wasn't as fast as what my goal pace was, at least I got it much closer. And that's where I got, down to that average of 7:23 versus what my goal pace of 7:22 was. So very, very close. I really lost some time right here. If I wasn't having the PTT issues, I think I could have definitely made up that additional time and potentially even have approached 136 or a sub 136. So now let's go right to the actual laps. And here we go here for the full 1 miles. So the first mile, 7:19, so basically 7:20, 7:23, 7:20. So you can see those first 5 miles, I was, well under my goal pace overall for the race. And then you can see my time started to go up. And again, here's where I really lost the time in miles 10 through, or actually miles 9 through 11. So, I learned a few things. Again, it wasn't the perfect situation with that PTT issue. I went out a little bit hot. In hindsight, I probably should have taken it a little easier to start, but the adrenaline's flowing, and I just went with the flow and was going a little bit hot. So learn from that, but again, a 47-second PR. So I'm very happy. Okay, now we're in Athlinks, and we're going to go to the official race results. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to select the 13.1 miles. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to select my age group, the 60 to 64 men. And we'll take it down. So there you have it. William Van Nieuwenhuis, first place in the 60 to 64 out of 12 entries. As you can see, I was, I think, about 8 minutes and 28 seconds ahead of the second place finisher. So really, really good race. If we go right to the details, you can see the actual results overall. Chip time, 136.58, 7:24 per mile. 53rd out of 555 runners in the race overall. 42nd male, and first place out of 12 in the 60 to 64. It was a great race despite the PTT issues. So really, really happy with that. Don't go by the weather. It wasn't 68 degrees. It was actually about 58 degrees. So I don't know where they get that weather from. At the 8.2 mile mark, I was 52nd out of 555. So I only lost a single spot second half of the race. I was at 7:21 pace for the first half, 7:24 for the full course. So, I slowed down a little bit, but it wasn't horrible. And, I still had an excellent, excellent result. So there you have it. That is the race results from the Uconn Health Half Marathon on Iron Horse up in Simsbury, Connecticut. Hey, one more thing. Paolo, another great, great run. Paolo got third in the 25 to 29, so outstanding. Third race that we've been able to connect at. Really enjoyed chatting with you. Really enjoyed seeing you again, and congratulations on a great result.
So there you have it, a pretty good race result, right? even with the PTT problem in my right foot, even with stopping for about 20 seconds at mile 9 to take a gel and drink some water, I still was able to get a PR by, I believe, 48 seconds. So I'm really happy about that. Hey, if I was fully healthy, I potentially could have broken 136, but I'm extremely happy with breaking 137. And now it's time to heal up and get ready for New York City Marathon training. I'm going to take it really, really easy in the month of June. Only slow runs. I'm canceling my race plans for Father's Day, the Branford Road Race, just because it's not worth making this worse and making this a long-term problem. So I'm just going to take maybe a full week off to let this heal and then just gradually start running again to get some base miles in before New York City Marathon training. So thanks again for watching this video. If you got to the end, that's a great thing. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll get notified when more videos are posted. Please leave plenty of comments, always helps the channel. And as I always say, if you like the Old Man Van Running channel, please tell your friends and your running pals. So thanks again, and remember, lace up those shoes and let's get out on the roads.